taken away from us. So we are standing up on our feet that are from us. We have a lot of potentials in us as Nigerian youth, as African youth. There are a lot of things in us that we can give out that, like, if our fathers over there on the seat of government do not know what to do, we know what to do. And so I'm looking at what can we bring into this country? What can we invent in Nigeria as youth of this country that will give encouragement to the generations that are coming? You know, our little children in secondary schools, you go to secondary schools right now, there are a lot of things that these children are inventing, are building, architects in so many different ground of what these kids are doing. And our government are not really helping matters, supporting these children, making sure that these dreams comes to pass, making sure that these things that these children are forming, making what could be useful to them, what could generate jobs in our country, what could make our university graduates to come out and be boast of themselves that they actually went to school. So, what do you think as youth of this country, sitting down here right now? We don't need to be thousands of youths before we could bring in something into our country that will make sense for us.
Right.
So, sitting down right now, the few of us, what do you think that we can invent into Nigeria that will make sense of the day? With what is going on, what is happening in our country, we are not happy with it. But we have things in our hand that can actually provide for us, put food on our tables, which is not the way you want it. So just let's contribute into it.
Those have come and they have gone. So for the Take It Back group now, I think we have to focus on the children.
Okay.
We as a political party and a group now, we can do the job of the NGOs to an extent.
Political movement.
We can do a career day.
Okay.
Take It Back and form a career day. At least to orient parents and the upcoming generation. Somebody like me now, when I was growing up, I had a lot of potentials in ICT, but my parents weren't concentrating. All they wanted me to do is school, and I failed.
Wow.
Because that wasn't the right time for me to go to school. I wanted to do other things, but they forced me. I took diploma twice in University of Lagos. I failed. So, parents should be oriented on how to nurture their childs, how to discover their potentials and put them in the right place. It is not about going to school, schooling. If we examine those, nowadays, if we examine those who are successful, most of them do not have they don't have maximum qualification, educational qualification that some of us think that should be a criteria. So I think Take It Back and take it upon themselves to organize a career day. So I think
career day is something like
a career day,
like a convention of where professionals come together to exhibit
what
what they can offer.
Invite parents,
like gigs are coming,
something like that. Yeah.
So
So from there we can map out a way out.
You know,
So because nowadays, if you look at our economy now, in future years now, our economy is going to rest on ICT.
Of course.
ICT is fast
Even
growing.
e-commerce and some other
For you now to ride bike now, you need Go-Kada.
Even
We
can't accelerate.
Now it is Go-Kada. So now we have to raise we have to raise an ICT oriented generation. So I think we should put to consideration the career day that I made mention. Then from there we can map out a way out.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Before we get to applaud the speeches now, I think more importantly, we need to consider being consistent in whatever we start now. It is not enough to sit down and do all the brainstorming, do all the grammatical construction and all that. What is hugely important here is that whatever we start, we want to keep doing it.
sure.
Yes, are we sure we want to take it back here?
Yes.
Considering the last outing that we had, it was more like we kept making a whole lot of noise and look at the outcome. Are we actually set to, do this?
Yes.
Look, it's not difficult to start an initiative. I mean, we could just start something. Nothing really seems like an innovation any longer. So many ideas have been brought up. We're just trying to reinvent those things. But then when we start, isn't it like some people will just back out and then halfway we just stop?
There's some other people who now
We need
hijack
to
it.
be committed to this. That's the important thing here. That's what I think. It's okay to start everything. It's okay to bring up anything. But are we sure we're ready for this?
Yes.
That's
Okay,
what
I think we're ready. Are we not ready?
It's not really about people in this room, really.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so it's about when we start, when the initiative starts. There's a career day, there's a convention, there's motivation, there are seminars and all that. It now depends on all the people that claim to agree with what we are doing, not just us, because we might be the catalyst, but I think the sustenance will be in people, in other members contributing their own quota to the whole idea, because it's about time, and Nigerians, even over time until now, we have proven to the world that we are ICT savvy enough to implement or to start something new. So it's not really about the people in the room. It's about when we start it, whatever will slow us down, it could be funding, it could be anything. We should be aware of the hindrances, the barriers that we encounter. Because most of the time when you want to start things like this, for example, those girls that invented the generator that is powered by urine, they were shut down. It's just like 4 years ago. Recent past. They were shut down. So they were shut down and nobody took it up. No NGO, no group, nobody took it up.
Yeah.
You know, so things like that will come up. And it's not hard to find inventors. I was walking on the street of Lagos one day, just Ikeja Railway. I saw somebody that created an amphibian jet car. His name is it Taiwo Obasanjo also?
I think I saw
Amphibian
that.
jet car.
I saw that.
So me, I thought he was begging for money. I saw the car looking like an helicopter that drives on the road. So I walked up to him and like, bro, what's up now? What be this? He usually park at what's this place called? Railway. So I'm like, bro, so what did happen now? What's this? It's an amphibian jet car. I exhibited it for Babangida in 1985.
Wow.
I'm like, 1985, you exhibited it for Babangida.
Still
So he gave
working.
me a CD. I'm not like, am I supposed to give you money? He said no. And I donated maybe 300 or so. I was going to Egbeda. I was still living in Egbeda. And I googled the guy some years later. That guy is just using those money to even fund people, artisans, young professionals. He was funding people with the money because he couldn't raise enough money. Then when I watched the video, the car was on water.
That's what Now that's where I'm going to fault you. Because you see, the truth of the matter is this: we can't do this alone.
At all.
We are TakeItBack, but then we need
efforts.
more people to come on board. If I were you, okay, what I would have done right about that time would have been bring the guy on board. He started something.
It
You
was
probably
years
didn't
ago
know how to
anyway,
launch
like
out. I mean, since that
8 years
time.
ago. So
And now you still found him on the rail line. You still found him on
the
the
road.
street. No one will pick him up.
so
No.
That's
Nigerians
one
are
of the
really-
major reasons, we're launching out. We want to bring people like that into the fold, into the movement.
then build with them.
Let me tell you.
I would have respected that. You get some contact, details.
I have his contact.
You have his contact?
Yeah, I have his contact.
So we can
I have his contact.
This. What?
Yeah, I have his
I'm going
contact.
to. I'm going to
Really?
take. I'm going to take my point fundamental from what you said, and particularly from, she made the point about the kind of innovations that emerge from secondary school.
Yeah.
It made me remember when I was in the secondary school.
Back then in where?
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Like,
Back in 1914.
Because I was
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It has changed.
So, I used to be an executive of jets. that's Jet Club.
Wow.
Junior engineers, technicians, and scientists. In fact, to be precise, I was the director of studies there. So back then, the director of studies, there's also the position of the project exhibitor. So the director of studies and the project exhibitor, we used to work together. We were the theory, we had the theoretical background of every project, and the project exhibitor then they do the more of the engineering works. But of course, our generation, we did much more than just building theory. We were also practically involved in most practical works eventually. So, but please, I don't know. I'm reminiscing something. Maybe for the benefit of I will teach you a little bit about Jet Club Anthem. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. So it just brings back those
Memories.
the memories.
Can I ask you-
I haven't even said anything. You are asking me a question. Let me say something first. I haven't said anything. I haven't said anything. Our song used to be "Oh Jet Club, oh Jet Club, oh Jet Club, the conference of great scientists. Oh Jet Club, oh Jet Club, oh Jet Club. We have the world in our hands." That's the chorus. I don't want to go into the beginning of the anthem. So all through my 3 years in senior secondary school, I didn't repeat a class.
Even though there is 31st position, 84th position.
I don't know. That's your problem. At least so we did as secondary school students back then. Every year there used to be yearly project exhibition that used to be organized by the Lagos State government. And aside that, every school, secondary school, used to have their respective Jets Day. Yeah, and one thing just those Jets Day, what's always paramount, including the project exhibition day that's always done by the Lagos government. If there's something that is equal on both ends, it's the fact that we must exhibit the Jet Club must exhibit a project. Every secondary school must come with different brilliant technological innovation. Yes, so for my secondary school back then, we did we made an automatic time. We had several projects. I will mention some few of them. I can still remember.
The major one that
that was directly part of
Yes.
the one that I was directly part of, both in theory and in practical.
Practical.
In fact, remember most time we are always excused out of class consciously by our science teacher. Yes, our science teacher was our chemistry teacher, who was more or less like our supervisor. You have to some sort of staff advisor
for the project.
So it gives us time. Those of us who are Jet schools, especially when he knows that we are preparing for such kind of activity. Then we did nylon cutter. The nylon cutter students of secondary school. By the name, you know what it does.
Yes.
Yeah, we did automatic time regulator. The automatic time regulator is how it works. You want to cook food, maybe your food is going to take you 5 minutes to get fully prepared. Then you plug your time regulator directly into this main socket. You plug your electrical car into the time regulator. Then on time regulator is set 5 minutes. Immediately after 5 minutes, clips off itself of its own accord. There was another one we called it solar heater. The solar heater, when you put water inside, it's the water that's coming out to be hot. You just have to have contact with the sun. So when you pour water into it, it's hot water.
So whatever happened to
Was it sustained?
Yeah, so I'm talking about why we were in secondary school, while club, we are Jet Club.
Yes.
So we even went as far as doing an estate that powers its own electricity. We made the houses, the hospitals, a lot of things with this cartons of biscuits.
Plywood.
The plywood was the land, or more or less like the land mass. It was and most of our projects we are always between first and third, but they were always very other brilliant projects exhibited by different schools. There are schools that did cars, as in cars. The project I could remember a certain project exhibition we did that it defeated our estates to second. It was actually a car. I think it was from a Huawei's lab. If I'm not
So
mistaken.
were they
But in all of
sustainable?
in all of this, one thing I'm trying to bring a point out of this whole thing.
Okay.
People used to say Chinese students, secondary students are the one making our phones, our data, our games,
Charger and all
but
that.
one thing that comes to mind is
Ridiculous
that
things.
secondary school students in Nigeria have independent capacity to do this. In fact, we did it. You get what
Independent
the
capacity.
difference between China and Nigeria is the presence of supportive governments that can transform those situations.
So they don't really have independent capacity when there's no enabling environment, comrade.
So I'm talking when I say independent capacity means we could
The
build.
sustainability of
We could build. And the government was aware because it was the yearly project, the yearly science project used to be organized by Lagos State government back then. So the question of not being aware, so even if let us even assume they could claim not being aware, the yearly jet day that take place in all secondary schools, you get at least principals, every principal knows about it. The teachers, we've sent the Minister of Education to come and in fact judges used to be teachers. Judges that award the best science project. They are teachers of different secondary schools.
If we are to drop
It was
back
a
to
ministry.
if we are to drop back to history,
Yeah.
what were those things that our government of those days, what method were they using that was helping the generation of them to achieve?
No, the generation
Everything.
of then is not. I'm not talking Shure's generation. It's
No,
very
not
recent.
Shure's generation, not our
It's
generation.
like over.
That generation of them were really achieving
Okay, you
things.
want to answer that?
Were you referring to the government?
I'm trying to the
Yes.
government. What
They
method
weren't
were
doing
they
anything.
using?
They weren't doing anything.
I'm an art student.
Yeah, student.
But greatest art students.
Great.
Yeah. But the thing is also that initiatives, creativities exist in an enabling environment. I think since the mid 80s, you have a situation where industrialization and a lot of others had been killed in Nigeria.
Yes.
So if, for instance, the Lagos State government does exhibitions where you have situations where we have people coming up with different things. Even when we talk of climate change today in Nigeria, we have a situation where people are doing several things to curb usage of nylons, usage of bottle, and all of that. That will help our green society. But you can't trust the kind of political leadership we have now, of course, to deliver on that. The reason is not far-fetched. This system that we operate today in Nigeria is based on the services sector. So whatever is industrialization, whatever are initiatives, for instance, when a professional talks about the guy that usually fly the amphibian car all over, I've met the guy 2, 3, 4 times. I didn't get so close like he did. But the thing is also that such initiatives should have been done in a creative manner by a very sensible government. So you don't blame a government. You don't blame a government to do that because that government does not even believe in industrialization.
Exactly.
The textile industry is killed. A lot of other industries.
No, I beg to disagree there. I don't think the government ceases to disagree or ceases to agree with whatever comes up. I think what we actually have, what we're experiencing is that those who we refer to as government, those who we refer to as being government, would prefer to go into importation.
Yes, that's it.
And gain some coins rather than encouraging us over here.
Yes, it's as a result of the system they believe
So
in.
it's not that they don't believe in it. Of course they know it's actually going to work. But then it's a payment.
But they provide the services sector because they have deregulated everything. They have introduced what you call anti-industrialization anarchy. You have a situation where there is no electricity in the country to power all of this industrialization. Industries that should be helping with these initiatives don't have electricity to work. We have a situation where the oil sector is even increased
Nigeria is not making good use of the oil sector. You understand? So you don't really blame them. So what I feel is that as a party, as a movement that wants to intervene.
I think that person to refer to ourselves as a movement.
Yes, as a movement that wants to intervene.
Yes,
we should understand where these defaulties are.
Yeah.
It is not that Nigerians are not committed, but we have a situation whereby even if you are creative, there is no enabling environment. You get it for your initiatives to try.
That is exactly.
You understand?
That is exactly the point.
So that's why I mentioned.
So what we
those
need to do
programs
is to start pushing. We should start pushing.
Correct. The point is this: we've been able to enumerate what the challenges are. What's the way forward?
Yes, I want to propose that we
Let's
should
start
regardless within our movement with the science club.
Okay.
Within our movement, we start with science club. We make sure that whatever initiative that comes on board, even if the government is not going to come in up to do a lot of things on that, we should on our own find independent ways of funding such initiatives, at least to a mini or micro large scale. A good example is if we can find a village where we can test run something very creative scientifically and we expose it to the whole world. These are ways where Nigerians, working people, students, youths will know that yes, when these people, you get it, fight for disrupting the political space, what these people know what they are doing. We are not only talking it in theory, you get it, we are also saying it in practice.
Let me try to intervene a little bit. You say I agree with you, but based on how the initiative is not necessarily within the space. The brilliant ideas are actually out there with enormous potential lying fallow. There is a reason I decided to give an example of
your experience and what
I
you
was
did.
in secondary school. You see, if our government had been foresighted, or I say our government, the people who lead us are not Nigerians. I'm not going into conspiracy theory of an American. Even in traditional terms, they used to say that any son that does not believe in the line of family, you call him a bastard.
Yeah.
You get it. That is the way I picture the Nigerian.
So are you saying you're not going to bastard?
They're bastard, man.
Hey.
Serious bastard.
I don't know about that.
So motherfuckers. Can I curse?
I'm going some place. I would just like to land peacefully without crash landing. I'm not boring. So the reason I gave my earlier template as a guidance what our experience was in secondary school. Or I say, here in secondary school, we have different potential out there. I remember then there is every secondary school at Agege, Alimosho Division, and beyond will come together to bring different and very brilliant initiatives. You get very solid science projects. So I think what we need to do is that you should, for instance, maybe you are saying that we can go to a village to go and test on the science, but you don't know what to base test on if you don't bring in groups of initiatives. So when you do a project like science exhibition project, we live stream it ourselves. Let the world see what our secondary school students are capable
Do a
of
better
doing.
promotion for them.
You get so you'll be shocked at if they've not gone door, because these days the funding for education is low, man. You know, it has always been low before, but now it's terrible. But if the catastrophe had not eaten deep beyond recognition, I'm cocksure that we can find the relics of by my understanding. I think Jessica still exists.
They're still down.
It's still, but it's not as functional.
Straight now. Can we just take one or two more submissions and we'll take a break?
Okay.
Absolutely. So
let me just land in what you're saying.
Okay, don't mind me. I'm lost in.
So, let me just land in what you're saying. I'm not going to say that our government are bastard, because we sitting down here right now, we are a government. So we are speaking on behalf of our generation that are coming and of our young ones that are into science, making things, and then the government are not seeing what they are doing. So we want to bring what they are doing into light and let the world see that Nigeria is one of those countries that can produce, and we have a lot of potentials in us. Now, we're not going to learn just in secondary schools. If you go to our universities, we have a lot of science students over there who are inventing
That
things.
one is even higher. Please, so permit me to cut you. See, in my university,
Are you build
I didn't go, but I saw also other brilliant projects too. There was someone who did a drone. It was a student of mechanical engineering. The guy was flying the drone in front of the student union building. We were all looking with marvel. Yeah. There was another person who make a machine that can peel your chicken in 10 seconds.
Wow.
Yes, a student of mechanical engineering. You know, these are, yeah, but you know,
So that makes the government.
It's not
The
an
government
issue.
are
The other people who are doing stuff. The other people who are doing stuff that are even more brilliant than that are in those universities. Go and check projects of students in mechanical engineers, students mechanical engineering, students in electrical and electronic engineering. It's very brilliant project. It will shock your imaginations. Okay, so the Nigerian students are not the problem of innovation. The Nigerian lecturers contribute very little to the problem of scientific generation. But what we are having, you get it, is a system that is not interested in production.
In other words,
Yeah.
it has not a point where the Nigerian youth, we're going to just push down our government and say, hold on.
Then
We know what
Let's
we
make
want.
things work out.
We want to make things work out.
Yes.
And this is a generation where things must work out.
Science
Sorry.
club is
Yes.
what to do.
sorry, and I feel
No,
that
science club is
that circumstance is the product of this city here.
You mentioned
Yes.
career day. You mentioned
Yes,
So
so
we are
So
mentioning
now
the solution.
the science
what
club
to
can
do
plan
is-
the career day.
So now what I feel that we should do is to set things straight. What do we do?
That's
What
it.
Challenges. We know. Before saying it here, we know that our governments are no responsible. Even in this society, this kind of society now, if somebody can film where two people are having sex somewhere around this police station, it's not it will trend on Instagram.
Why must it be 6?
I like your
That
reference.
such a thing
I like your
trends
reference.
so fast. Are you getting it? So that's what I'm saying. That if we can trend these things, if we can trend these innovative things.
Okay, that means we're going
But
to.
that aside, that shouldn't be the major thing. Some people, do you know that aside from
It's
those,
also a major thing.
yes, it's a major thing.
Because
But aside from those,
populism in society like
Come here.
ours
coming,
almost very supreme.
you are right. But let me
So,
tell you something, coming.
training is
Aside from
important.
those who have discovered their own talent, they have discovered their potential. Some people have not been able to discover it due to several circumstances. Family, the society, and finance. So those are the skills.
Okay, so what do we advocate now?
I think the first step is job is the club.
I'm on you.
Yeah, I want to say something though. You made mention of career day. And another thing I would like to say right now is the fact that this idea, in fact, this idea we're talking about right now, some people are already into it. In fact, I know of a school, I know 2 or 3 schools that are already doing what I'm saying, though they are private schools. Do you understand me? Well, the reason why I got to know is the fact that I went to cover one of their events. I'm a cinematographer, and I'm also into arts and entertainment. So I went to cover their events. That was where I got to know. I got to know that they don't just base their concepts to those Nigeria alone. They participate in other competitions. Even that's all over the world. And this school does not have. The funny thing about this school is that they don't have their poster or their banner outside of the school. They run their stuff on the internet.
Wow.
I don't know if you understand me now. I was supposed to ask a man, say, sir, you said I should come and cover your event. How come you're not able to see the sign that this is a school? I have to tell you how far some people have gone. So the reply he gave to me was that we run our things, we run everything on the internet. So the idea he was talking about internet and tech and all that, everything they are already in place, it's happening. Me, I do a lot of research when it comes to, I'm
Just
an
keep-
artist.
You're saying we should just kickstart
She
our own
understand me.
version of it.
She gets. So where it will be different is the creativity we apply in here. She understand?
And
sustain it.
I'm looking at the Independence Week.
Okay.
October, the first week of October, for us to have this career day.
I think
On the
that
weekend.
all those ones can be decisions by the science club. We could have a party science club and then inside the initiative.
Yeah, so
So when you say a science club, let's break it down.
In fact,
In
it's a science
pragmatic terms, so a science club, is it a WhatsApp group or people from different schools that meet every week?
Exactly.
What's your picture of the science club?
Our
WhatsApp group.
initiatives have never been WhatsApp.
Yes.
So I'm asking,
You are meant to know that those WhatsApp groups are going to be branches.
Okay, you mean we'll go to schools?
Yes, we're going to branch them. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
So wait, if you want to organize,
I want to know the pragmatic
wait, sorry. If you want to organize,
Pragmatic is not
if you want to organize,
Now, how do we go about the
Officials.
pragmatic solution to that? So science,
pragmatic solution
science
is-
club. I like the
pragmatic
fact that
solution-
you're saying science
The
club.
pragmatic solution is to have a working science club.
science club.
It does not need to
Branched.
be. This is so. What is
Are there approaches to recruiting, to building, to
we are taking it to
That's
schools.
not necessary.
We are going
So
to
everything we are doing with
Straight to
everything what we are
physical.
discussing here is building. What we are discussing here is building.
Physical.
Because then if you want to organize a project exhibition for a day, it means it supposes that you have to be in secondary schools. You are going
What
to
is
invite
awareness?
the clubs.
Mm.
You get of different secondary schools. So there's no way if take it back at
So we have something like exhibition.
If take it back when had existed in my time, the implication is that if TI wants to do a science exhibition project, they will invite my school officially at Jet Club.
You can't exist.
Oh,
You came from 1800.
Obviously, you take it back. Some of us we are older than people in Nigeria.
At first, at first, the program might come like this. We first have an inauguration of the club. Somewhere we invite those schools.
So scientists, top scientists.
No, the schools.
No,
We
send
send invitations.
We don't need all of this. We are just going into intricacies we don't need to go into. The agreement is that let us have a science club. Those details we are talking about will be
discuss
worked out by the science club. If people sit down and discuss extensively and deliberate, they'll be surprised.
How
what
do we
will happen.
inaugurate the science club?
This is a science
Science-
program.
Is it a WhatsApp?
So we need to get to meet with the
Get to meet them.
productive intellectual.
Okay, comrades, can I just
We can't joke about
I'd like to continue and tackle that. So I'm just going to wrap it up this way. We're just like brainstorming and then we're coming up with ideas. But I'll just suggest that the first thing that we should do now is begin to look inwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Over time, we've been meeting some people. Let's bring them on, inculcate them to the movement, and then look for ways of promoting them.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that would be our first assignment now. It's not enough to just talk about it. The one important thing is to give
Make
back.
the move.
Yeah, that's how we take it backwards.
Okay,
So
like
we'll
that
look
guy
at
you were
what
talking
we're
about.
and,
Like that guy you were talking about. Can we start
by the time we reconvene, we want to begin to act.
If we can start with that guy you were talking about.
And many others too.
Yeah,
But that
we have
guy,
many others.
Let's start
that
with
guy will
that
provide
guy.
the
If we don't have,
Like so far,
you can
we're
just-
just like
you can have
those
others.
four girls too.
Yeah.
The four girls that
Yeah.
invented
How
the
do we
generator.
get them? How do we get them?
We can find that.
Okay, gentlemen.
that
Like I said earlier, thank you for your time.
That's interesting.
Would like to draw curtains now. We've had so much that we have to talk about, and we have our hands full now. Next is to get into action.
Take it back.
Action.
Take it back. Action.
No going back.
No going back. We died there.
Èmi mo ṣe máa fídíò yín gbẹ̀yìn mo máa fídíò yín gbẹ̀yìn ṣé ẹ ríra yín.
Skibidi bang, skibidi bang.
What's that Nigerian former